The forced police entry into Ms. Zizi's home. Unlawfully ordered, strategically covered, spiritually condemned. But no section 35, no HP, no lawful cause. But full responsibility now summoned. It's all the days before they knocked. A fact-based lyrical record of the events leading up to 10 June 2014, when Min Zazie was finally discovered but not rescued in time. All lyrics below are sourced exclusively from the Serious Case Review. Runtime approx 7:30. In theme, institutional absence, ignored warnings, procedural silence. Source pages 115 of the stereo material drawn from documented findings. The system said it cared, but the record says nothing came. This is not a metaphor, this is Ms. Zizi's file. Read and rhyme. 12 days passed and no one came. Ms. Zizi lay still but no one called her name. Her care was low, her risk was known, but she was left completely alone. Her housing provider raised concern, but no urgent visit was returned. Calls unanswered, records missed, but no agency tightened its fist. The last known visit, late May logs, but after that, her life was fucked. No welfare check, no knock, no sound, and no professional on the ground. This is how the silence grew. 12 whole days, and nobody knew. A woman unwell, a woman in need, but the system read forms instead of the bleed. No mental capacity check, no team to attend. The countdown to loss began with pretend. The files were tidy, the inbox clean, but Ms. Zazie vanished behind that screen. She had a care plan on official note, but no one checked if she could cope. Health declining, pressure sores, but no one documented what was more. The GP hadn't seen her in weeks, social care logged, but no real speaks. Professionals paused, but no action flowed, and so the neglect quietly snowballed. The signs were there, they always were, but no one crossed the threshold for her. Emails bounced, alerts were sent, but no door opened, no team was sent. No mental capacity act assessment was carried out. No practitioner physically visited in her final 12 days. There were multiple missed opportunities. This was a preventable death. Why? Why? The review found gaps in every lane. Health, social care, housing, all the same. No one followed safeguarding lead. No one fulfilled what her case did need. She was known to be at risk of harm. She declined mobility, strength and calm, but no new plan, no urgent meet, just entries written in cold repeat. She was last seen in pain in bed, then 12 days later, barely fed. A woman alive, but cast aside, and still no one had tried. She wasn't loud, she wasn't heard, but she existed in every word. The risk was logged, the care was thin, but no agency let themselves in. This is not just oversight, this is how systems forget the right. Ms. Zizi didn't disappear. She waited, and they stayed clear. When they forced entry, it wasn't to help. It was because they'd been told she smelt. The housing officer had tried again, but couldn't access, couldn't explain. It wasn't safeguarding that rang the bell. It was absence rot and warning smell. She was there, she was still, she was weak, but her condition was far too bleak. No one could say they didn't know, only that they let it grow. And what was missed for nearly 2 weeks now cries out from Camden streets. The days before they knocked were key, 12 days of invisible plea. She didn't hide. needed a visit. She needed to be seen. But time passed, and now we remember the silence that stood where duty should have been. Where?